and I've pretty surprised with my reaction to Kylo Ren Awakening. So we're gonna do another reaction and see if we get the same. Well, see this if we can get the same uh, reaction as well of same viewers. But of course, we're here with another reaction. As you all know, this is Screw Attack's own Death Battle Tracer versus Scout. Now, I don't know much about Team Fortress 2, so we're going to see how well we know about this. I'm a big Overwatch fan. I love Overwatch. But I'm rooting for Tracer because I've only played a lot of Overwatch. So, um, as you all know, the link to the original video will be down below if you want to watch this death battle. Of course, I cannot set it down here watch it with me. So if you want, just click on the link down below and pretty much start at the same time as I do. But here we go. We're gonna have audio. Okay, so you can see my reaction, and if you want to watch the original video, and give Screw Attack a subscribe down to their channel because they're pretty good guys on how they do research and all that. And so let's see. Now I do want to warn you, there is going to probably be some viewer discretion is advised. There will be some swearing and some adult language. So children under the age of 18, I forewarn you to be careful. You might not want to watch this. There's a lot of adult language, foul language. So forewarned. Here we go.
To be the elite, you must surround yourself with the best of the best. Whether you band together to save the world, or just a worthless plot of land. And every good team needs a good hidden runner. Like Tracer, the spunky agent of Overwatch. And the Scout, the Boston-born merc of Team Fortress. He's whiz and I'm boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. 30 years from the present, mankind would become careless. Their machine servants rose up to fight for freedom, and so began a worldwide war. But one organization stood between world peace and total chaos. Overwatch, a team consisting of the world's greatest scientists, cyborgs, ninjas, cowboys, and pilots, including Lena Oxton, codenamed Tracer. The youngest pilot ever inducted into Overwatch's flight program, Tracer is a free-spirited and fearless flying ace, always laughing in the face of danger. After helping to secure world peace, no big deal, right? She was chosen to test a new prototype fighter jet, which could teleport. But then everything went horribly wrong. Instead of teleporting from point A to B, the fighter jet accidentally transported her through time. How do you accidentally create a time machine and put it in a fighter jet? A word to the wise. This is why you use animals before moving to human trials, like I always do. Anyway, Tracer essentially existed as a ghost, uncontrollably phasing in and out of time. It looked like Overwatch's prized pilot would be decommissioned forever. Until her teammate, good friend, and gorilla scientist Winston made a special techno doohickey to keep her locked in the present. This chronal accelerator doesn't just anchor Tracer's time displacement, it also gives her two different ways to manipulate her own time flow. In a near instant, she can zoom approximately 23 feet away. This blink ability is not true teleportation, but instead speeds up time only for Tracer while propelling her in any given direction. What? She can briefly jump herself forward in time, though from an outside view it looks like a blur. Got it. More than that, she can also reverse time for herself with the recall ability, which returns Tracer's health and spatial position back to where they were a few seconds before. While usually recall only turns back 3 seconds, in some instances she's gone as far back as 15. Well, thank God her weapons aren't as confusing as that shit. She carries dual rapid-fire pulse pistols as her primary pain dispensers. Each can empty 20 rounds in a single second. But what the pulse pistols have in power, they sorely lack in range and accuracy. Good thing she also has her pulse bombs. I'll put it this way, pretty much anybody she sticks this thing to has exactly 2 seconds to make their peace before going to the big capture point in the sky. Tracer maximizes her unique weaponry with hit-and-run tactics, frustrating her enemies and making her very difficult to pin down. Yeah, in addition to blinking and recalling all over the place, she can jump 15 feet in the air. She's disarmed the highly trained and literally cold-blooded assassin, Widowmaker, protected the Doomfist Gauntlet from theft, and even once avoided a sniper shot from just 30 feet away. A sniper round usually travels almost 1,800 miles per hour when fired, meaning Tracer had to react within 1/100th of a second.
Unfortunately, that bullet found another target. Rest in peace, Robot Gandhi.
Although Tracer is a slippery opponent on the battlefield, her chronal accelerator has its limits. If used too many times in succession, it can overheat, forcing Tracer to wait for a recharge. As her pistols are linked to the accelerator, this can sometimes cause them to overload as well.
Plus, she's a pilot first, and not exactly a crack shot while on foot. If she doesn't get in close, she's not hitting anything but air.
In spite of that, Tracer doesn't let any of it get her down. Wherever there's danger, she'll be there in a blink of an eye with a cocky smile and a barrage of bullets.
Boy, whatever happened to that time-warping fighter jet?
I don't know.
Don't worry, Mouse. How is it?
In the year 1850, an extremely wealthy entrepreneur passed away, leaving his family land and business to his two sons. But like brothers are prone to do, they ended up fighting over each other's land right off the bat.
This went on for decades, and then the brothers began recruiting mercenaries to literally wage war. And that's when things really got out of control.
Each hired gun contributed with their own specialized expertise.
The sniper killed from afar, the engineer slaughtered with machines, and the heavy mowed people down with the biggest goddamn gun they'd ever seen. What kind of sandwiches were they feeding that guy?
But one every man only relied on his cunning, his 2 feet, and a baseball bat. This was the Scout. Born in Boston, Massachusetts in the 1950s, the mercenary only known as Scout was the runt among 7 older brothers.
And all of them loved to wander the town looking for a good fight. Problem was, Scout's brothers were so big and tough, the fights would be over before he could get the chance to throw his own punches.
Desperate to fight alongside his siblings, Scout realized that what he lacked in strength, he could make up for in speed.
So he started running, and running, and running until one day he was fast enough to not only keep up, but get ahead.
Speed was his moniker, delivering pain was his game, and somewhere along the way he even learned how to jump off of thin air. Suddenly, the pathetic runt of the pack became the smart-mouthed terror of Boston.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
The only thing he was lacking was discipline, which he could get in the military, but that didn't sound like any fun, so he became a mercenary instead. Scout travels light, relying on a lovely shotgun and a baseball bat. Yes, a baseball bat. This guy is crazy enough to try and take out a rocket launcher-wielding soldier with a pop fly.
Which surprisingly works. Opponents are stunned by the size of his balls, both literally and figuratively, leaving them open for Scout to race up and finish them off with his guns.
Well, he's got a pistol for pinpoint accuracy. Scout's favorite tools for killing are definitely shotguns. The scattergun is a confusing miracle of shotgun engineering that can somehow hold 6 shots in a double barrel, and is reloaded via divine intervention when you pull its lever. It's like the baby of a shotgun rifle and a revolver, but his most powerful gun is the force of nature. A shotgun that only has 2 shots, but kicks so hard it can boost him even higher into the air.
Regardless, a well-placed shot can quickly take down almost any other mercenary. To make the force of nature even more ridiculous, he can strap a can of energy drink called Bonk Atomic Punch to it, which somehow gives him 5 more mid-air jumps.
That's right, this guy flies with shotguns. But that's not all that soda has to offer. With just a sip of Bonk, Scout becomes totally invincible for 8 seconds. But he can't use any of his guns at that time.
Probably due to the shakes. Bonk contains several hundred times the daily recommended sugar intake. An adult male's suggested daily dosage is 25 grams, meaning Bonk contains, at minimum, 11 pounds of sugar.
Jeez.
So much sugar he can't take another drink for at least 20 seconds. And on top of that, it's radioactive.
You gotta have one tough body to handle that stuff. Tough enough to survive the onslaught of 3 rockets at once, or to swing a baseball bat hard enough to send a guy flying 80 feet away.
Possibly due to long-term Bonk exposure, but testing is still out.
Scout can defeat foes as strong as the heavy in close quarters combat, run 17 miles an hour for long periods of time, and
little to no armor, making him a glass cannon. And true to his reckless, unrestrained personality, Scout often runs headfirst into battle, regardless of the risk.
But if you want to take down the Scout, you're gonna have to catch him before he catches you. And that means you too, ladies.
That's right, Fancy Pants, myself. So why don't you take your little failure, roll it up sideways, and... Okay, great, I gotta go. Screw you, though.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate.
It's a tough one. I'm a big fan of Overwatch. I would root for Tracer, but the way they talk about Scout makes me think that he's going to be the one that kills Tracer. Now, with the fact with the soda intake, he has 20 seconds. Was it 20 seconds or 18? 18 seconds. 8 seconds of invulnerability. Can't be killed. Can't be hurt. He can't use his guns when he uses it. I can't really think of a... I want to say Tracer. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because she has her weaknesses, with the fact that her boost gives her she's limited to use of her boosts, and he's limited too. Oh God, let's see what's going on. I'll go Tracer.
Once and for all.
But first, I'm feeling pretty hungry. If only there was some sort of amazing service that sent a box full of food and recipes straight to my door. Oh, hey!
You know how it is. Researching characters and making them fight to the death is time-consuming. I don't have time to go to the store and make my own meals, but I also don't want to doom my existence to fast food sugar addiction. Thankfully, Blue Apron changed all of that. For less than $10 a meal, Blue Apron sends me seasonal recipes with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Each meal comes with an easy step-by-step recipe which can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. This chicken stir-fry only took about 20. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free, with free shipping, by going to blueapron.com/battle. See for yourself how good it feels and tastes to create impeccable home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. That's blueapron.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
God.
If I told you you had a great vibe, would you hold it against me?
That's nice. I was just sleeping.
Oh, sure thing. Come back anytime. Just put that briefcase back before you go. Thanks.
Sorry, Mum. Overwatch thinks there's more than pictures.
You're using that thing too many times.
Yo, look, how you doing there?
The fact that he's...
Oh, that's just great.
Yeah.
Supposedly, this stuff will liquefy your esophagus after just one game, but, you know, it's also very handy when you feel like you're not getting blown up.
That's not very fair.
Listen, sweetheart. I never play fair.
Uh, come on. See, I knew she was going to do that.
And the plate. Kicks out of the five.
She put the bomb on her. Reverse. Reverse.
Not yet, mate.
You gotta be warned. Feels it, yeah.
Shit.
Not this time, Yankee.
Oh, yes. Yes. I knew it was going to happen. I let Tracer.
Well,
Yeah.
that was fun.
KO!
And he's out!
Scout was fast and tough, but Tracer's unique arsenal and evasiveness pulled her ahead.
Scout's greatest feat was potentially surviving an assault from 3 rockets at once. However, the rocket's point of impact is never directly shown, and since direct hits from rockets regularly obliterate far tougher marks, it's unreasonable to assume this was any different.
Scout could sprint up to 17 miles an hour for an extended period of time, which is slightly faster than the average human's 15 miles per hour.
But Tracer.
Tracer's natural reactive instinct gave her the edge. For example, avoiding that sniper round from 30 feet away means she can react 25 times faster than the vast majority of other human beings.
Which means Tracer could avoid almost anything Scout threw at her. Even when she couldn't, her recall ability not only helped her survive, but effectively ruined any of Scout's elements of surprise.
This allowed Tracer plenty of opportunities to take him out.
And just like that, Scout was gone, without a trace.
The winner is Tracer.
Next time.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh.
Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Death Battle. I'm Ben, I'm the showrunner, and I play Wiz.
And I'm Nick, and I wrote this episode.
And next time we've got Ken from Street Fighter, but who's he going to be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our social media. That's @ScrewTag on Twitter and OfficialSA on Facebook. We'll be letting you know his opponent very soon.
That's right, and if you want to see that episode of Death Battle early, or want to see some other Rooster Teeth content,
Good job, Tracer. Yes. More Overwatch, please. That'd be really great. So, there you have it. Now, who do you think Ken will face off against? Who do you think will it be? I want to say Liu Kang. Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. That's my thing. Because they did Cammy versus Sonya Blade. I'm gonna either they might do another Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. So I'm gonna say Ken. My thinking is Ken versus Liu Kang. Do you think they'll do the Pokken, Blaziken from the Pokemon Taken kind of game? We're gonna have to see. Ken versus Mega Blaziken? What do you think? Put your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed my reaction, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my reactions, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys coming by and watching me react to this death battle. It was great. Like I said, these guys are legit. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm already subscribed to these guys. So every time I see a new death battle, I'll be right here to view it with you. If you guys, please tell me in the comments how I can, what's a good program to put the video right here so I can, you guys watch it with me so you don't have to go all the way down to the original video. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming by, guys. Again, thank you for coming up. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and tell your friends more about it. Hit the share button for Twitter and Facebook. Until then, be good. Be safe. Behave.